the sunset.
How many avocado trees do we have?
We have now?
Yeah.
Now we have 60.
And how many coming?
We'll have about 350 in there.
Oh, great.
The berm. We're standing on the berm. It separates the upper lake from the lower lake. The lower lake you're looking at now, and then we're standing on the separation, and there is the upper lake, surrounded by all kinds of trees: kaikatea, rimu, pangas, mamakus, and some noxious weeds which we have to get rid of. Pukatea over here, and up there is a forest of gorse which we're letting regenerate with natives to come through. As you can see, there's already some ferns coming through. This needs to be cleared. So you can here you have new baby nikau palms. So essentially these are the southernmost palm in the world and endemic to New Zealand.
What other native species do we have here?
Well, everything is native. This is mahoi. This is a young panga with tree fern. Over here we've got there's a fine specimen of rewa rewa, or the New Zealand honeysuckle tree. And this over here is a young rimu. You can see the leaves already, or the common name is the black pine. And here is what's called the lancewood. Now this, in its juvenile form, has its leaves facing down, and when it becomes about 5 years old, these type of leaves disappear and it becomes indistinguishable from this young one. So
How old is the oldest tree on the farm, you think?
we have a tree that has a girth, so that's this, put your hands around it, of 2.5 meters. It's a puriri, and it's about, they reckon, about 250 years old.
Cool.
So it would have been one of the few trees that were left standing. But this rimu behind us here, that probably is 80 years old, 90 years. And we are seeing the vineyard from above. There's 2 blocks in the vineyard, and on the right of that is a net house for our own vegetable production. The vineyard is about 1/3 of a hectare, and fully enclosed with nets.
Next to it is a nice big river.
Right, so that's the first house we built, and we now are bringing a relocatable house to where the new earth piles are on the other side. And you can see it's a good example how the riparian planting has taken. You can see the grasses from here, and the manuka and the cabbage trees, and everything has taken form. So one of the ideas behind riparian planting, or planting at the edges of streams, is to stabilize the banks and make them a place that both traps the earth but also allows a lot of the fauna in the streams, eels, shrimps, all kinds of insects to live in amongst the roots that exist. If you don't have proper banks, then it gets washed away every time it floods. And what I was saying is that you look at that grass over there, so these are called sedges, and that's full of seed. And basically they drop their seed every year, and that gets caught in the bank, and eventually the bank will become full of the sedges, which is the ideal plant to have on the right on the stream. They love growing in water.
Here comes the farmer. We hope you enjoyed the farm visit with us. Come and visit soon. Bye bye.
Produced by Aniek Jansen. Clothing by Robin Jens.
By Poetry Day.
And film director Tony Mansfield. Thank you.
And while you're here, you can get a quick peek